here we go. Welcome. It is about time for us to get stuck in for the final round of Season 8. Season 8? Why do I keep saying Season 8? Round 8. Season 1. That is the correct. So, we are about to get underway here. We are just waiting for one more driver to get ready to go. Just some technical issues to get sorted before we get stuck in. So, let's see if we can bring some interesting stats your way. We could take a look at the next round of the championship. Or, next round of the championship. I can words. I promise. Let's go to how the championship currently stacks up. So we have Ghost Rider ahead of Varun. Looks like Varun is not attending tonight, so the championship then will go to Ghost Rider. So it is all going to be down to how the final positions look then. And let's see if we can just get a little look then at how the Constructors' Championship is lining up. So Mercedes and Ferrari still fighting hard for the championship. Williams still in range of P3 if they can beat the AlphaTauri team as well as McLaren. McLaren could get in there too, but they need a really good result. So some interesting battles then all the way down the grid. But looks like we are almost ready for the start of qualifying. So we're just going to jump over here now. And, yep, there we go. As you can see, it is an extremely wet qualifying today. So this is going to be quite the challenge for the drivers. We saw quite a lot of people not really getting any valid laps in the racing. Oh no! Oh! I think Antboy has been disqualified as a result of blocking the pit lane. So unfortunately, Antboy, while fighting, although we might red flag this session.
That was fun.
There's quite a few getting DSQ'd here. Should we red flag?
Mine was because of a wheel glitch, but
okay.
That's 3 guys disqualified straight away, so I would say yes.
Yeah, I would red flag and restart then.
Yeah, I'll get everyone in.
Yeah, if you get everyone in, and yep, we'll restart the session. So unfortunately, then we will have to restart the session. Got some issues there under for the start of the session, which is not ideal. So as a result, we are going to red flag and restart then again. So we are just bringing everyone back down into the respective rooms. We'll get everyone back in again. So please just bear with us just a few minutes while we get everything set back up, and then we will be right back with you. So there we go. All sorted, and we are about to get right back to it. Um, let's get back to. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see what the strategies are today. Um, the uh, the soft medium may be extremely difficult. I think the tire wear is probably too high. Soft hard, if you're good on tires, could be an option. The safe option would be medium hard. Soft medium medium may be tricky as a result of it being such a long lap. It is a relatively short pit lane though, so it may be possible. we'll keep an eye on how it all pans out. Yep. After 5 laps, the softs tend to disappear, so um, you would end up with a 17 lap stint. And to do that on mediums is a very tall ask indeed, which is very interesting. In F1 2021, we saw it was an easy soft medium. So it's going to be interesting to see how the drivers get on tonight. Yep. I think unless you're going for a really, really aggressive strategy, I think medium hard is probably going to end up the best option. So, we've already got. Oh, so we've got one DSQ. That's interesting. Hopefully we don't get any more and we can continue with this session. Okay, that is very interesting that is happening. I wonder exactly what is going on there. Not quite sure. D-Tuck, that is correct. This is Tier 2. So this is for our casual drivers. Yeah, definitely, Dave, if you went soft medium, you're seriously risking a puncture. Plus, as well, after that 5 laps, your pace just drops off so much. I don't think there's much of an advantage. So, yeah, I think we're probably going to see some people try the soft hard to try and get that little bit of an advantage at the start on the softs. But overall, I think the medium hard might be the optimum. But we get to watch and see what the drivers choose to do. Ghost Rider going to be the first to cross the line to attempt to settle up here. Looks like we're having trouble for, I think that's an Alpine. Koyo GT, potentially. Having a bit of trouble out of Les Cons. Here we go, Ghost Rider coming into the bus stop chicane, and he's going to lead us around for our first lap here. So we head down then, as we cross the line, down into La Source. We brake long before the 100 meter board. It's a very slow corner, and you just understeer for days on the wet tires. Then we are going to go down the hill, all the way down to Eau Rouge, up through Radion. Don't cut at any point. We don't have the DRS, so this is a very long flat out section here. All the way down the Camel Straight. We see Double already has retired. Brake long before you normally would. Flick the car into the right left of Les Cons, and then exit right. Very difficult on the traction, we can hear. Then into understeery right-hander. 4th gear here for Ghost Rider to try and kill the torque of the engine. Then into No Name. Avoid the wall on the exit, otherwise you end up slapping into that and getting some serious damage. Then pull on down to 5th. This is extremely tricky. Then power out as we then go into the right-left chicane before Stavlo Koyo retiring from the session. Then we head down into Stavlo. We're going to finish off the 2nd sector. Keep it on track, that's good. And not quite flat out as we exit Stavlo. Then we're going to go for a full throttle blast all the way down to the bus stop chicane. Round Blanchimont, little bit of a lift just to keep the confidence. Then we're going to brake before the 100, down into the bus stop chicane. Don't let the car run out too wide, because we want to keep it nice and tight for the exit. And then we're going to put the power on as early as we can to set a 2-minute 0.9 for Ghost Rider. That is the first valid lap so far. We're going to see the Ferraris are going to be next to come across the line, James and Logan. James doesn't set a valid lap, so let's see what Logan's going to do. It's a 2-minute 9 to kick off. Anatoly 2-minute 7. Daniel with a 2-minute 2.1. Good lap then from the McLaren driver. Stu then with the 2-minute 0.4. This is all going to be about driver skill here, managing the car in very slippy conditions. Furzin with a 2-minute 4.7. So we're already getting a lot of valid laps in. This is good to see. See some random wheels there hanging around there. Oh, that's really unfortunate. I'm guessing Cameron McDonald. Are you McDouble? Am I getting that right? That is really unfortunate because we were looking forward to seeing what kind of pace you could have gotten today. You'd be one of the ones I would say would be up there for pole. Antboy then smashing the pole lap in at a 2-minute 0.839. So our current pole sitter then after the first blast of laps is 2-minute 0.839. Ah, yes, get you. Yeah, really unfortunate there, McDouble. But it'll be interesting to see how you make progress through the field then. Jazz joining us. Hopefully he can get in. I see a Red Bull in trouble there. That's either Anatoly. Oh, Ghost Rider with the 2-minute 2. Who is going to be the first to drop into the 159s? Are we going to see it here today? James going to cross the line next. Is it a valid lap time? It is. 2-minute 3.1. Sammy Daniel boxing. Logan, I think, is next to cross the line. It's a 2-minute 11, so he doesn't improve. Stu came across the line with a 2-minute 4. So let's go on board here with Furzin, who boxes. Anatoly is going to continue. It's not a great lap, so he's not going to improve here. Rob hasn't validated. It's a fast lap. Oh, he's decided to actually. That's not good. That was a very late decision to come into the pits. He could be blocking the pit lane here. He'll be lucky if he doesn't get disqualified for that by the game. But he doesn't. Very lucky indeed. So let's go on board with our current pole sitter then, who is still out there doing laps, trying to pump the time in. 10 valid laps so far, so good to see it. We only had 4 at this stage in the previous Tier 2. Ghost Rider then does decide to box. Let's see, James is on an invalid lap, so won't be improving this lap, as is Stu. Is Logan potentially on a lap here? So, chat, what do we think? Is anyone going to get into the 159s? And if you're in chat, let me know, who do you think is gonna get it? Anatoly improving up to a 2-minute 1.0. Those random tires still just chilled in there out on the circuit. Let's see, is Amboy improving? I don't think so. He is going to box this lap. So he's going to come in, get some new tires. Let's see how he gets on. Rob and Jas then both out for their next round of laps. Jas is going to be the next driver to cross the line and take on a new lap. Although Login here is on a lap, so let's go on board. Login is invalidated, so he won't be improving. So let's just go on board then with Jas. I think it's probably the best. And that's good. James then is back in with us. Good to see. Jas taking it very wide there around Stavolo. Not leaving any space to the wall. Could have some troubles here for the Ferrari of Login though. But he's got it back underway. Queuing up at the pit exit there just to make sure they don't get in anyone's way up Eau Rouge. Come on, chat. Who do you think is going to be the first person to get into the 159s? Surely we're going to see it tonight. There's got to be a Maverick fan out there. He's going to reply. Go on. This is excellent. 13 viewers already tonight. Thank you, everyone, for popping in to watch. Hopefully we are going to bring you a spicy race tonight. And if you haven't already, please do like and subscribe, so you don't miss any of this amazing Phoenix action. It's been an incredible season. What a way to finish off with a race around Spa. So here we go, Jas approaching the line now. It is a 2-minute 1.6. So he sticks it in P4 for now. And here is Antboy then coming across the line to start a new lap. Let's see if he can improve. See if he can get any closer to Ghost Rider. Is Ghost Rider on a lap as well? Oh, he's invalid. Yeah, D-Tuck. We hope to see you on the grid. Are you signed up for next season? Oh, are you Tucker on the server? And boy, 3/10 quicker in the first sector. So that's a purple first sector so far. Yeah, cool. Let's make sure we can get you a seat for next season. We've got 2 Tier 1 seats are open. That is the no assists tier for next season. We are bringing in the no assist rule for our top drivers. Because the best drivers shouldn't need to use assists, isn't that right? Yeah, of course. Everyone agrees with me. 7/10 improvement for Antboy here. This could be a pole lap. We could even see Antboy drop into the 159s. Who wants to see a 159 lap? Oh, we've got an AlphaTauri at the final corners. But it's okay. It doesn't phase Antboy. Coming up to the line. It is a 159! 159.7. Antboy is the first then to drop into the 159s. Beautiful lap from Antboy. Let's go on board then with Ghost Rider to see how he's going to reply. As he comes up to the line then. What's it going to be? Oh, it's only a 2-minute one. Slight improvement, but it's not enough to drop into the 159s. So that is going to be held by Antboy for now. Anatoly, I think, is another driver that we could see dropping into the 159s here as well. Coach 5 joins us. So let's see what Anatoly can do here around the final corners. On his way to the line, it's going to be over 2 minutes. It is a 3/10 deficit, so he's not going to improve. Let's see what Stu can do. He's not going to improve either. It starts a new lap. James is improving. Let's go on board here with Login, who doesn't have a front wing, so I don't think that's going to be an improvement. Jas has made a mistake somewhere as well. He's already over the 2-minute mark, so is unlikely to improve from there. Antboy also has backed off, and this will not be a hot lap. Rob then decides to retire from the session. He doesn't think he can do any better. Antboy does box. So that is it from Antboy. That is the best he can do. Ghost Rider not able to improve on that 2-minute .1. And so the best he can do is P2. Semi-Daniel then, with the 2-minute .9, is currently P3. We could see an upset here from Anatoly, who is still on a lap. Purple sector 2 for the Red Bull. Can I beat our current pole sitter? He's going to need to pull out an awesome final sector. And here he comes up to the line. It's ticked over the 2-minute mark. He does improve by 3/10. That puts him up into P3 with the 2-minute .6. Stu going to be the next to approach the line. Probably not going to be improved. It's not an improvement. So he's not going to change position. Jas. Oh! Just as we switch to Jas to see what kind of improvement he's making. He was up on that lap, unfortunately, but and that would have put him up into P5, but that is it then from Jas. So the AlphaTauri man then is going to be P6. So there we go. That is your qualifying times for today. And boy, the only driver to get into the 159s with
Maverick.
159.790. Yep.
Hello. Hi, Maverick.
That was incredible, actually, Ant Boy. While you're here,
Thank you.
the only driver to drop into the 159s. Beautiful lap. How does that make you feel?
Thank you. I'm very happy. First pole of the season.
Yeah,
Hopefully
well
first
done.
of many. That was very fun. It
Hopefully
was such a
so.
tidy lap. Such a tidy lap.
It was.
I'm
We
very happy with
watched it.
that.
It was absolutely beautiful. So good
I mean,
luck for the
imagine
race.
if that was my second lap with lower fuel, but
Yeah,
um,
that could have
I
been
was
even
slightly up
quicker.
on my second lap, but I messed it up. I just was too early on the throttle out of P1,
Interesting. So that could have been
and
even quicker. So
yeah, not
very
by
good
much.
stuff.
But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that.
That is beautiful. So good luck for the race. You've got a very good
Yeah,
view
thank
down
you.
into turn one. So
I'll leave you to it. See
yes,
ya.
no worries, no worries. So Ant Boy then, just talking to us, our pole sitter. Um, as I say, he's got a very good view of turn one. It's a very short run down into turn one. Um, the Belgian run to turn one among the shortest. Brazil would probably be in there along with Abu Dhabi. So it can tend to be up there with among the cleanest starts because you don't really get a chance to get side by side with anyone. But we've also seen how badly wrong it can go here as well. So let's just get a look then at how the tires are looking. So interesting that everyone then has gone for the mediums, apart from GTG. So GTG fancying the soft tire. He's maybe thinking, gain a couple of positions at the start of the race. Hello, Craze, Matthew, and yeah, don't you worry, Yusby. I've got you. I've got you. So we're gonna have to keep an eye then on how this all works out. Yep, thanks AWS. You absolute meme. Soft, medium, hard. I don't think so. I do agree with the medium hard though. I think that's probably gonna be the most likely strategy we're gonna see today. Or we could see soft, medium, medium. It is a 50% race, so we are going for 22 laps. If it was 100%, then something like a soft, medium, hard could very well work. But no, we are 50% races here. So this is the first time then Antboy is leading the grid around on the formation lap. So Tucker, we don't have team principals this season, not official ones like we do for season 2. It is a new thing we are bringing in season 2. And then what we'll be doing for season 3. Now everyone be quiet about this because you can't tell anyone, it's a big secret. We're bringing in finances for season 3. Shh! Don't tell anyone. Because that's going to be a big thing for season 3. But season 2, yes, we do have team principals. So if you do want a seat in one of the 2 last remaining tier 1 seats, then you'll need to speak to one of the team principals. to get signed up. So Antboy then has brought everyone around and is sitting in his grid box ready to go. The field all bunched up behind as well. So we are, for some reason, still waiting for something. I wonder, could we... Oh, no. Oh, no! Antboy! Antboy has left the session. Oh, we actually have maybe a few. This could be a red flag. Maybe. But we're underway anyway for now. The McLaren's making very good progress up positions. Semi Daniel is dropping behind here. So the AlphaTauris overtake.
Did you send me an invite, Maverick?
Yeah, of course. Through
Through Steam.
Steam.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, Antboy.
Oh.
Oh shit, how did I invite you to thing?
Shift tab.
Yeah.
And then search my name and just invite to session.
Yeah, it only gives me invite to watch, launch game, or like invite to watch or remote play together.
Wait, I think I can join off Stu.
Yeah, you should be able to. Or me.
Oh, restrictions updated. What's that mean?
No idea. Oh, Antboy.
Anyway, good race. I've got good race pace. It's fine.
Yeah, good stuff. So, unfortunately then, Antboy losing a few positions at the start of the race due to a disconnection. Stu is leading at the Belgian Grand Prix. Antboy is reconnected, but down in P5. Let's take a look at the gain positions. Safety car and VSC are both turned off. So we will not be seeing any of them at all. Coach 5, the absolute winner, up 10 positions at the start of this race. Stu doing a bang-up job, up 5 positions. Oh, but he makes a mistake out of the chicane, so is going to let Jas then through for the lead of this race. Rob is also going to be getting very interested indeed then. Oh, and Stu spins out of the hairpin. That's going to let everyone through. Oh, that's unfortunate. Stu led for a lap. Login already boxing then. I wonder, is that for repairs? And boy's going to have to push really damn hard to get back up into podium contention here. McDouble making his way past Coach 5. And now a very rapid McDouble right behind Antboy, putting the pressure on. Usually the issue is that there can tend to be some bugs that if the spectator is the lobby host, then it bugs out. It's better to have a driver that is hosting. Ooh, McDouble making contact there with Antboy. This is Tier 2. Tier 1 is coming up next. Rob now right on the gearbox of Ghost Rider. And is looking hungry. Mag also very close to Coach 5. Fersen having some trouble in the chicane before Stavolo. Looks like Mag's not going to make the move this lap. Jas with the fastest lap, 148.2. What a chaotic start to this race. And this is a bit of a spicy one. DRS is now enabled. That is going to be good news for Rob, who is very close to Ghost Rider indeed. Ghost Rider moves to the side. I think he realized that Not really going to be able to fight that much. Doesn't make it through on Coach 5 that lap, so Coach 5 doing a good job to stay ahead. Let's go back to the tyres, so we can all see what's happening. Koyo and Login. Hello, John from England. Welcome. Glad to have you here. And Login boxing again here. Gets a 5-second penalty. And will be serving his original one. Oh, we've got a yellow flag here in Sector 3. It's GTG. The man, the starter on the softs, has unfortunately lost a lot of time somewhere there. And Login Lou then retiring at Eau Rouge. Wonder, was that a driver mistake up there? Let's go on board with Mag HD, so we can try and see GTG then getting a penalty. It looks like it was potentially losing the car up Eau Rouge. Is Daniel gonna have a look here? Not quite. Not this. Oh, he is. Mag HD. And Semi Daniel going side by side in Lake Home. Semi Daniel. P7. Wonderful racing from these two guys. McDouble, going very wide around Puon, just as we switch to him there. But has done a pretty good job to catch up to Ghost Rider. So, he did have some quality troubles in the wet. Doing very well here in the race. Oh no, Koyo retires at Lake Home after returning from a very long hiatus from racing. Oh, that's unfortunate to end this Belgian Grand Prix like that. But these things happen. Double is going to be very close to Ghost Rider here, but the problem is that Rob is making a bit of a DRS train. So McDouble's not going to be able to get through this time. Let's go further down the grid and see who else we can see. Mag HD could potentially get a good run here. He's not going to make it through. James, is he going to get a run on Anatoly? He doesn't this time. Has to settle for 10th position at the moment. Ghost Rider and Rob at some point there. Making a pass, or Ghost Rider and McDouble, sorry, making it past Rob, and McDouble going very wide indeed again around Puon. McDouble getting very close to Ghost Rider's gearbox. Moves out and is going to try to dive on the brakes. Ghost Rider late in the brakes too. And he's now going to have the DRS. But Rob also very close, ready to attack. Sammy Daniel now. Called up to Coach 5. Looking like he's going to get interested soon. Oh, but he lost a load of time there in the hairpin. So he's outside of attacking range this time. Double has now broken DRS to third place man Ghost Rider. Oh, Sammy Daniel's going to make a move outside of Poo on. Wow! It's not often you see a move there. Yeah, that is a very good point indeed, Michael. I wonder, is Ghost Rider just playing the safe game? Wow, McDouble setting fastest lap of the race. Yes, indeed it is. Quite the pain. Oh yes, helicam. Let's have some helicam. Oh, James does go for the dive on Anatoly. But that might be just big brain play from Anatoly, actually, who is now going to get a lovely slingshot. And a nice little bit of DRS. And Anatoly then back through for P8. Yeah, very much so. Absolutely lovely stuff we're seeing. Oh, is that Rob around? Yeah, I think it's Rob. Something has happened. The AlphaTauri, and he's lost an awful lot of time there. He's lost a little bit of wings, so that is that promotes Antboy up to P4 and several other. Oh, James going very wide around Blanchimont. Potentially the overtake on Anatoly was done before that point though, so he may just get away with that. But could potentially also need to take a look at that in the steward's office. But for now then, James up to P7. Antboy has got himself back into a reasonable place to start looking towards these podium places. He's got a lot of time to make up, but he's got some good pace here today. So Rob then, unfortunately, losing quite a few positions down to P12. And once again, James and Anatoly, these guys just keep swapping position. They're stuck together like glue. Oh, Stu! No! McLaren driver Stu making a mistake out of Stavolo. Several people running over that debris. You severely risk a puncture if you run over someone's front wing, so I'm trying to avoid that as best you can. As GTG also then ending up with a DNF. So that is the Red Bull driver out of this race. As his teammate Anatoly then boxes for the hards. Jas has done a really good job at leading this race so far, but now we've got McDummel very close to Jas. As we see another yellow flag then in Sector 2. I think that's potentially Mag. Yeah, Mag is behind James then. Having some issues. We're going to ride on board with this battle for now. As we see, this is probably going to be a relatively easy DRS pass up the Kemmel Straight. Yeah, McDummel has got loads of overspeed here, and he's going to make it nice and easy. And cuts in just before the breaking point of Lecombe. So McDummel then taking over as leader of this race. Jas dropping to P2. He led for the first 10 laps. So it's going to be interesting to see now when drivers start to box. We've got Coach 5, Rob, Anatoly and Mag who have all boxed. Jas doing everything he can to try and stay in the DRS of McDouble, but he just doesn't quite have the pace to be able to stay. Oh, but he's back in it again. He's dumping a little bit of ERS here to catch back up. And then flicks into the pit lane. So Jas then deciding to box, as does Ghost Rider. Let's see what tire they go on to. It's most likely going to be the hards from here. I think the softs is not going to be a feasible tire. So Jas does then go on to the hard tire. Ghost Rider also opting for hards. Semi Daniel also boxing. Antboy continues for an extra lap. And that means then Jas does drop in behind him. So Semi Daniel also opting for hards. Oh, Jas really could have done with getting out in front of Antboy here. This could potentially hurt him. Although the undercut on this game is extremely difficult due to the way the tires warm up. Yeah, it seems to be that, at least here in Belgium, the tire wear is much higher than we normally see it. Um, Drivers opting for a medium hard rather than soft medium, which would have been common in the earlier iterations of the game. So McDouble then makes his pit stop and is back out in the lead, just not being able to do anything on that outlap to be able to try and undercut the Alpha driver. So now in free air, the Alpha can just run away down the road. Oh, Jas has got back into DRS here. If he can hold on to that DRS, we could see a bit of a fight. Oh, but Jas making a mistake at the exit of Lake Combe. That's going to give the advantage then to McDouble. It breaks the DRS. Is Jas going to have the pace to be able to close that gap back up? Is getting very close here. He might be able to pick up the DRS if he can get a good exit from the source. Just setting a purple sector 3. He's gonna have to get a good exit. I don't think he's quite gonna get it. No, he's gonna miss out on it this lap. Let's take a look at how the ERS looks on both cars. So double with 44%, and just completely empty. So I think McDouble may be able to just push away from Jas now. The advantage firmly in the Alpha's hands. James, interestingly, still going on those original medium tyres. Ferrari man up in P4, but he still needs to make a pit stop here. Yeah, unfortunately, I've tried to see if there's a way to make the spectator menu smaller. And I can make it smaller when I'm in the car, but it doesn't affect spectator mode, which is dumb. So, yeah, it is unfortunate. Ooh. Wow, Jas getting a little bit of a swapper on there. Double with the fastest lap on hard tires, 47.1. Good lap from the Alpha man. Let's go on board with Rob here, who is very close with Coach 5. As we see the Ferrari of James then deciding to pit. Let's see where the Ferrari man comes out. He is going to be going onto the hard tyres. Would it have been worth a risk for softs from there? Probably not. I think that would probably have been too much of a risk. James and Anatoly are going to be very close together. I think Anatoly just has it though. But all eyes on Rob at the moment. Is he going to send it? He doesn't. So sticks behind for now. You can see Mag HD and Furzin getting close here. Furzin going massively wide up Eau Rouge. That's Radion actually. There was a little bit of lag for Furzin there, but gets past Mag HD for the final point. Now that we're all on the same tyre, let us go on to penalties, because this is going to be interesting. So Semi Daniel is within penalty range of Antboy. So if Semi Daniel can keep it clean, then he may very well be able to take that P4 away from Antboy. And Rob is through then for P6 on Coach 5. But Coach has a ton of ERS. And Furzin making a mistake before Stavolo into the second sector. And concedes position back to Mag HD again. Let's go on board with Coach here as we approach the gearbox of the AlphaTauri, and we are through. Good clean stuff from these guys. And that is what saving your battery looks like, but no! Rob makes a mistake out of Lacombe and a reset to track. Oh, Rob losing his wing. That is going to then require a pit stop. He's going to drop him down even further. And plus with the reset to track, that is going to end up with a penalty as well. So that is really unfortunate. Semi Daniel is catching up on Antboy. Good stuff from the McLaren driver here. If he can stay in that range, he'll get that P4. And drop Antboy down to P5, which I think would be a bit of a disappointing result for Antboy. Getting an absolutely amazing pole lap in the extreme wet. He did an amazing job to get the only lap time in the 159s in the sub 2 minute range. But Semi Daniel really here doing a good job. Ooh, what's the YouTube title? Did I do tier 1? Oh, it says Australia. Yep. It's alright. That is a very good point. Thank you for pointing that out. I changed everything else except the title. Semi Daniel now down to 1.5 behind Antboy. Just slowly closing in on the Williams driver. We have 5 laps left to go here. The double has pulled out quite the considerable lead over Jas, 7.4 seconds at the moment. And Ghost Rider doing the best he can to solidify P3 here. And we've got a bit of a gap down here to this P4 battle. So, Mag HD and Rob very close together on track, both with 3 seconds of penalty, so this is for position. Rob then doing a good job to set the fastest lap of the race with 46.9. So at some point there, he opted for the soft tyres. And once again we see James and Anatoly glued to each other. These guys have been battling all race long. James makes the dive on Anatoly. Can he make it stick? Because Anatoly's going to get the inside from the corner. He does. Wow. Good stuff from the Ferrari man. He's going to get he does get the DRS for this straight, but Anatoly, if he gets a good exit here, is going to get the DRS for the next straight. And does. Anatoly then. Oh, the camera changed just the wrong time. But they're side by side through the comb. James comes out on top though. McDouble on his hard tires, taking that fastest lap back with a 46.7. Anatoly is going to get a really good run here if he can get a good exit from the hairpin. And he does. Very good exit indeed. got an amazing run down here. What battery does he have? Same as James. He doesn't have a battery advantage. But he definitely has the DRS advantage. Is he going to make the move? He's down around the outside. Oh, come on, camera. We didn't quite see exactly what happened in that corner, but for now, James holds on to the position. Oh, here we go. The gap is right down to 2.99 seconds. 2.99? 0.299? James has just dumped a pile of battery though, as the gap has rapidly increased. I wonder, can he make a mistake somewhere? Come down into the braking zone and yeah. It is still the Ferrari man ahead. You see, Semi-Daniel actually, after spending such an awesome long time in P5, within range of Antboy, unfortunately he's dropped back out of that of range of that penalty, so he's not going to be able to hold on to or get himself that P4. Antboy might hold on to it here. Not a bad consolation prize, considering the issues he had at the start there. And Anatoly this time has got the car around and is much closer. Is going to float the car up through Eau Rouge and Radeon. 0.4 behind at the DRS activation point. 0.3, 0.2. James pulls to the side, but Anatoly looks like he's going to get it around the outside. Is he still there? Oh, camera! Oh, something went on. Unfortunately, we have been completely and utterly left in the dark by the cameraman. Oh, that would have been absolutely lovely to see, but oh, we see. Not quite sure what happened there, but McDouble comes across the line to win the Belgian Grand Prix. Jas in behind him in P2. Ghost Rider then crashing across the line for P3. So your podium today then is McDouble, Jas and Ghost Rider. Antboy is going to come across the line and will hold on to P4 then. Not a bad result for the Williams man. Semi Daniel P5. Coach 5 here might lose position to Anatoly. He's got 6 seconds of penalties. He finishes P6. But Anatoly is close enough behind, so makes it up to P6. Coach 5 down to P7 then. James finishing P8. Fersen, having been lapped, already finishing P11. Just missing out on a point today. And Mag HD then going to be next across the line. And almost trying to do a donut. As we see then, Rob, the last driver to approach the line then, coming home in P10 for the final point. I think he might have got the fastest lap right at the end there. It looked like it popped up. Thank you very much, John. I really appreciate that. I do my best. If you enjoyed, please do drop a like on the video, because we do appreciate that. Thank you very much, T-Tuck. So, I hope you all really enjoyed that today. That was a pretty good race. We saw some very spicy action at the start of that one. McDouble is your winner today, and Rob does then get P10, or get the fastest lap rather, right at the end there, with the 1:45.7, a second quicker than McDouble's lap from before. So we did see then the vast majority of drivers doing just the standard medium to hard. It looks like that was the best way to do it around here. And just as we scroll down through the incidents, just for recording purposes. So there we go. That is some incredible stuff then. Hope you all really enjoyed that. I certainly have been enjoyed being here with you. I am Maverick. That is it for Season 1, Tier 2. We will see you back in the next